And welcome to the second weekly installment of Warlock and the Wife Talk. So, have you come up with a new name for this yet? You said you would.
Yes. Warlock and the wife discuss current events.
You said it was going to be a W.
I couldn't come up with anything.
Warlock and the Wife wag tongues.
Warble.
You came up with warble last time. It doesn't work.
All
Warbling is oh, you know, doing that weird warbling thing with your voice that I can't do. That I just totally sounded like a pregnant orangutan or something there.
A pregnant whale.
Doubt I sounded like a pregnant whale because the volume on that would be ridiculous.
It would be.
So, different game this time. Rhonda and I have been playing a heck of a lot of XCOM 2.
Yeah, I love it so much. I've been dreaming about it. When I go to sleep now, I dream of XCOM.
So, is there a particular reason we started playing XCOM 2?
Well, I started watching a bunch of...
Why did you start watching? Who was actually watching?
Rod, my husband.
I was watching a bunch of Christopher Odd's playthroughs of XCOM 2.
Yes.
I am on his 4th season.
Yes.
And I showed Rhonda the funniest beginning of all time to an XCOM playthrough. Where Chris had the worst luck.
Yeah.
Which actually ended up giving one of the characters, which was submitted by a viewer, a brand new nickname of Squad Wipe. Because he wiped the squad when panicking. It was awesome. Anyway, and after Rhonda saw that, I started playing a bunch of other XCOM videos while I was doing dishes or whatever was going on in the house when I was doing my chores and keeping things all cleaned up. And she decided that she wanted to play XCOM.
Just because it looked like fun. It did look a lot of fun, and I know he was frustrated with it, but it looked like fun to me. I wanted to do it.
So, I bought us XCOM.
Yes.
I did not expect Rhonda to do well at it, and to my surprise, she's done okay.
Have I really?
You've done okay. You haven't done well.
No.
You don't know much about the game. Your strategy only goes so far as seeing an enemy and shooting at it.
Well, I don't really want to build stuff either. I just kind of want to do the missions and shoot things and move things and then attack. It's a lot of fun. It's a little too strategic, but...
Your brother will love watching
I think so.
the plays of this. So, one of the things, we've been shooting around some ideas, stuff for the channel, as I'm playing for the fun of it. I'm playing on easy.
Yeah.
I just want to get through the story and watch the story and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Keep it and
Okay.
drink your pop. And then we've thrown some ideas around of taking turns running missions on the channel, or each making our own squad and trying to take turns. The possibility of me doing all the building and the stuff you see in the background now, the base building, the purchasing, and her just playing the missions.
That's kind of what I'm thinking we're going to do.
But I will hate it as she kills off the guys I am building up with these purchases.
I haven't killed anybody yet.
We have both lost people and saved scummed to not lose them.
Yes, but that doesn't count.
I lost a character in full cover at a huge distance to a random shot, critical hitting, and I saved scummed. I completely admit it. I lost, it was the Randy character I made. And he was behind full cover, there was a low chance to hit. Not only did the random trooper hit him, critical hit for exactly the health he had, and he died. Yeah. And I loaded.
We couldn't lose Randy like that.
I can't. It's XCOM. It is the way it's supposed to be. But for my first playthrough, I built this. This is the character you see right here. I built him up. I made him a gunner of the Grenadiers, and it's my favorite class. Honestly, the gunner is just so cool. And he died to a random critical hit from a normal trooper.
Huh.
And it pissed me off. It made me angry. But when I'm playing my higher difficulty playthrough, not the easy one, but the higher difficulty, I'm not gonna reload when somebody dies. They die, they're done.
Yeah. This is my playthrough. Well,
it's about storyline.
Yeah.
It's about learning the story.
Learning the story and kind of learning what I'm doing a bit, what the different classes are, what the different buildings are. I don't know a lot about it. But now that I'm watching Chris's playthroughs again, I actually understand what he's doing.
It's a lot of fun too. The game is a lot of fun.
He has the worst luck.
Missing
like
87% shots.
80% shots. I get like 30s, like all the time.
I'm not that lucky.
I'm very lucky.
Rhonda is one of the more lucky individuals I've ever met.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky.
But yeah, Depending on how you play it, I had kind of a rough go with supplies for a while. I got my characters all leveled up. I got some good equipment going, and I was stuck with a 4-person squad, even though I had the...
Oh, you didn't have the supplies.
I didn't have the supplies to upgrade to a 5th person. And then I ran into things like, well, I can have a 5th person or I can upgrade the weapons. So do I upgrade the weapons or do I get a 5th person?
5th person.
And I know most people would go 5th person.
I would go 5th person.
But I can upgrade the weapons because I'm playing on easy. If I'd been playing on a higher difficulty, I would have gone for the 5th person.
Okay.
But because I'm on easy, that means the pod size you run into is smaller. 2 or 3 instead of 3 or 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I don't need more people. I need more damage because they're bigger enemies in the same small pods.
Well, if you want to look at it like that.
I do, and that's how I did. And now that you're thinking about it, you're thinking that. So I've just got some background play of one of the missions I did. It's kind of got a lot of different things in it. There's a fair bit of editing here. I am not very efficient at playing yet, so the missions are pretty damn long.
Yeah.
I am trying to keep everything I do under 30 minutes. And I kind of, I don't know, this is my first attempt at editing, and I've watched a lot of Christopher Odds. It's kind of done in his
manner
style with the pre-mission stuff before, and the pre-mission stuff and the mission stuff in one episode. He normally has the mission at the beginning and the pre-mission stuff at the end, but I didn't record the mission stuff after this. I forgot to. So I just recorded before and this mission. And I've done some serious editing because when I'm playing, a lot of the time, you'll see me make quite a few mistakes here that just don't make any sense. Both my daughters were up, and both of them were fussing while I was playing. So there was a lot of pausing. You'll see some cuts where it just kind of jumps, or it doesn't quite fit, or things start to overlap. It's because I play for 4 or 5 minutes, and then I had to deal with the kids, and I played 4 or 5 minutes, and I had to deal with the kids. And, I mean, that's kind of parenting, if you like video games.
Yeah. Or you involve them. My oldest loves helping me make characters. So we've made a bunch of different characters. We've made a Christopher Odd character.
Because she likes Christopher Odd. I'm surprised you haven't made a Shepherd character yet.
You know what? We probably will.
Have we ever told this Shepherd story?
No, I don't think so.
It is possibly one of my favorite stories, period.
Tell the story.
It's not only cute, it's when I was the stay-at-home parent for my daughter.
Yeah.
We had a lot of weird interactions, me putting on Katy Perry's documentary to keep her quiet, blah, 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 blah. But as she got older, I went back to work, and you were doing a lot of work, and I was working with a window cleaning company, and I was a sales rep for them in the mornings, and I was home every day in the afternoon so I could watch our daughter. And one of the things I did while I was doing the chores or cooking or everything was watch Christopher Odd's playthroughs, Let's Play videos of Mass Effect. And my daughter, being very young, a little over, just under 2, didn't realize that Christopher Odd wasn't Commander Shepard.
Yep.
So she thought the person who was voicing Christopher Odd was actually Commander Shepard. And I watched his entire Let's Play of the first Mass Effect, and then his entire Let's Play of the second Mass Effect. And at the end of the second Mass Effect, there's a sequence where Shepard gets shot at or something, and the platform he has collapses, and he rolls down the side and almost dies. And my daughter was talking, but not a heck of a lot, and she wasn't really making sentences or communicating directly. But she pointed at the TV as the on-screen Commander Shepard rolled down this platform and said, "Uh-oh, Commander Shepard fall down."
Yeah.
And I looked at her, and I looked at the TV, and I looked at her, and I looked at the TV, and I was so proud because it's one of my favorite... Mass Effect is one of my favorite games. And it was just absolutely fantastic for me.
Yeah, she still repeats it to this
and
day.
to this day, she does that, and one of my friends, Tyler, would... what is it? Something... Launching Probe.
Oh, Launching.
Launching Probe from their first Mass Effect. Would say that to her all the time because she would repeat it every time you did it.
But it was so cute. It was like Launching Probe.
Probe. Yes. So Tyler really liked it, and he would have or would say it to her. He'd call me or whatever, and Lily would insist on talking on the phone, and he'd be like, launching probe, and I'd hear her go, launching probe.
Yeah.
He found it so cute. But yeah, until very recently, my daughter referred to Christopher Odd as Commander Shepard anytime we watched any of his videos. I found his channel looking at Dark Souls, because I could not beat the game.
Oh.
I liked the game. I am not that good of a gamer. As I'm sure you can tell by watching my XCOM play here. Yeah. But that said, it was a lot of fun, and
She gets upset with me because I'm playing Christopher Odd's game, XCOM. That's what she calls it, Christopher Odd's game. But now she's referring to it as XCOM 2.
It's hit or miss. She still says Christopher Odd's XCOM.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, you know, if you haven't watched anything but Christopher Odd, I don't know how you found us and not Christopher Odd, because let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's a huge YouTuber, a huge Let's Player, and he is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen anything he's done, go and look. Go and watch. He plays all sorts of games. He's a great Let's Player. He's very thorough.
My favorite is when he plays Alien Isolation. Definitely.
That was the first one you and I sat down and watched together. Alien Isolation, we sat through, and I cannot play those horror games. It's not that they scare me, it's that they frustrate me.
Yeah.
I suck at them.
Games? I'm so funny.
Pretty much. So, why that not your pop?
Because it's closest.
Okay. Where were we? Okay, XCOM 2. Why XCOM 2? Like, you saw Chris and you're having fun. What about it really attracts you to it?
It's not even my type of game. I mean...
It's a very strategic game.
Yeah, I don't like... Like, what was the game that I played?
I had to... This here pissed me off. I moved forward to hit the frickin' turret and found a whole new frickin' three-person pod. And I'm like, I'm screwed at this point. How do I... Thank God I had the frost bomb.
What was that game we were playing? I played it on kind of a handheld thing. Final Fantasy Tactics or something like that. Was that what it was?
I don't think so.
You moved people around. We were in New York, remember? When we went to that thing.
Probably Tactics then, but...
I tried it and I did not like it. I did not like having to move my squad and try to figure out where they could stand and not get hit. So the fact that I like XCOM 2 is weird because it's kind of the same thing. Maybe, I don't know if it's more technical or what. I didn't...
Go, Randy.
Play it enough to really get a handle on what I was doing.
Some of the cues they give you are kind of confusing. They both froze there, but it only told me the one enemy was frozen, and I didn't like that because at this point I thought I'd screwed up again this match, and I may or may not have been swearing at this point.
But when I saw the building, and I mean I don't really enjoy the building aspect of it, but it looked a lot like the Fallout Shelter game, and I really enjoyed that. So I thought, well, maybe I would like it.
I think once you understand the
I like the squad, and I like the fighting and shooting things, and
oh, I remember this. Sometimes
around.
you know you can hit both of them, but it won't do it, and you get these like really quick flashes of it. You know that the obstacle in the way there being that half wall or that wall or whatever in the middle, I knew, there it is, I knew I could hit both enemies if I just found the right spot. Go, Rory. And yeah, there it is. So, frick. One of the things that you can really do in this game, and that I love doing, is using explodable...
Explosives?
Flammable? No, the vehicles that can blow up. The vehicles and the objects that can be detonated.
Oh.
Using them to do extra damage. So you can only do 5 damage with your grenade, but if you manage to do 6 damage total to the device, it'll blow up.
Oh.
So you get a shot in on it or whatever it is, and the two together detonates the car, which does an extra 3 to 5 damage on the enemy using it for cover. The bolt caster as well is freaking a fantastic weapon.
I love that gun.
I really have to remove it from your character because you randomly got the Guardian ability. You have no idea what Guardian is, do you?
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't.
What is Guardian?
I'm not telling you.
You said, oh, okay, what is Guardian?
Okay, I was just
What is the Guardian
saying
ability?
okay. I'm not answering. I refuse to answer.
So if you do a Overwatch shot, and that Overwatch shot hits, you have a 50% chance at firing again.
Nope.
A second Overwatch. That means you have to have a gun that has more than one bullet, in the clip.
Okay.
So the bolt caster though gives you plus 15 to hit, and it's a freaking fantastic weapon with great damage. I have to remove the bolt caster from your character,
Because I got the Guardian ability.
and you need to be able to make that second Overwatch shot.
I see, okay.
And I honestly believe, I don't know if it's this mission or the next mission where your character triggers a Guardian but can't do anything because you've got the bolt cast. I'm like,
Ah, crap.
right. I don't think it mattered. Again, I'm on easy, so feel free to tell me I suck at the game, but I was on easy, so it didn't affect things, really.
My character, my Alana character, has the bolt caster, and I got,
Bang.
what?
I said bang because I was putting the controller next to the mic.
Oh, I got extra bullets in the clip or whatever.
For which?
I know, that's what I didn't think. All I read was extra bullets, so I thought, sweet, I'm gonna put it on the bolt caster, and I'll have more than one shot. So I did it, and then I put her into the next mission, and realized that I didn't even have the gun. Well, I took actually a couple missions before I realized that, hey, she's not shooting the bolt caster. What's happening? Well, it switched it to an assault rifle.
You randomly upgraded the wrong gun.
I did.
Ah, okay.
I did. So these little learning curves are what I'm going through right now before I decide to...
Growing pains, if you will.
Yes, before I decide to upload or load or whatever it is, my XCOM playthroughs.
You're going to play through on easy until you get yourself
Yes.
killed, or you get bored, or you screw yourself over from...
I don't know if I'll ever get bored.
With this play.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay.
You screw yourself over and you end up having to redo things.
When I have to redo it again, I'm just
So,
going to play it for
Here I'm about to make another mistake. I remember Lily was asking me for food or water, or to go to the bathroom, and she had just gone to the bathroom. 10 minutes, right before I started this mission, so 17 minutes ago. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll move my character forward, and I will kill the sectoid. It'll be easy, right? Just kill the sectoid, and the zombie will drop dead.
Uh-huh.
And I moved my character forward here. I grabbed the items because I really didn't want to lose out on a potential scope. Scopes are just so... they're my favorite item in the game, scopes. Didn't get a scope. Didn't matter. But, took my shot, and I didn't think of it 100% shot. Took the shot at the zombie. Sectoid's still up. Killed the zombie, but the sectoid's still up. So there's still an enemy there. I'm like, son of a
Beep.
person of less than reputable quality. And so it was like, well, I can't move Rhonda up to where she can flank and shoot and all. She's got no ammo. I can't reload and shoot. I guess I'll take my Rhonda character and slash. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll pretend I meant to do that when I did the video and be like, I was just trying to show all the different things you can do rather than screwing up. And, no, it killed. I screwed up. What?
I don't know, I heard something.
Duck passing by.
Yeah.
In the middle of
Is
winter.
the mic gonna hear that?
Probably.
Buddy. Our cat farted.
Wasn't me or anything while laughing.
No.
I had a bunch of Korean food today and tons of kimchi. And it was great. But it makes me gassy. What can I do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
That's what I can do
The
about it.
Korean food was really good.
So, have you been watching the mission at all, or have you just been chatting with me?
I've been watching it and chatting.
What do you think so far of my strategy?
Do you have one?
Every time I play, I have a very specific strategy.
Oh, what is your specific strategy?
I'm a very defensive player. But any mission like this, where I've got the turn timer, I'm very defensive in combat and very aggressive out of combat. So I've cleared everything, but I don't want to lose out the chance to initiate with another pod. I want to activate the pods, but I tend to be kind of stupid when it comes to that. Like, I've got 7 turns here. I could just
Move up a little
reload, pass the turn,
Yeah.
but I rush my characters in. It really gets me in trouble. I don't think it's... Actually, it might be this mission where I move forward, and it kind of gets me in trouble. I put someone somewhere where, pardon me, it activates a pod when I'm half done my turn.
Oh.
And ends up bringing in... And I get lucky because I Overwatch every frickin' time.
I do pretty much too.
But I move someone forward and it activates a pod. No, it is this turn, but it's not because I move someone forward. It's because I figure I'm probably done at this point. We're right at the exit. It's probably good. And I think I do a I do a hack attempt, and I get greedy. Yeah,
Oh,
right here,
and it calls
right
in
here,
for...
and it alerts my presence to everyone.
Ah.
So you'll see right here. I'm gonna hack, and
What's the percentage?
it's like a 50. I got 41, but
I
I
would've
got a 100% or a 41. And I'm like, it's gonna alert the enemies, but I think I've cleared all the enemies. Go for the 41. I've done so well on hacking so far. He's got a pretty high hacking score, and it doesn't barely moves. It's like a 30, 20, and it immediately alerts the enemies.
Do you hack the main, like the prime directive? Prime directive.
The first
primary?
one, depending on what you're doing, the first one is just the effect if you fail.
Oh, okay.
So, it alerted the enemy, and I had no idea what was going on. Like, the enemy didn't move or anything, so let's just hunker down. And there was a whole pod sitting right on the fucking drop zone. Like, right on the drop zone.
Yeah, and they're above you now.
And it's got an Archon in it, and the Archons are so hard to hit. And I lucked the F out with the Archon. I ended up dropping it with Overwatches. Thank God for the Boltcaster.
Yeah, that's an awesome gun.
I got kind of a weird graphical thing here, where this guy decided to come over the edge, and my Randy character shoots and hits him, so he twitches from the hit, and then he drops over the edge looking like he's dead as the other characters shoot him.
Slowly.
Yeah, it left one of the guys alive, but I think it left one alive. But yeah, I ended up mopping this up without too much difficulty. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I am not patient enough between turns, especially when I'm so limited. I want to get my extract. I want to have everyone on that drop pad by the 3 turns left mark.
Oh, I'm always down to like my last turn when I'm putting them on there.
Because I don't want what happens to happen to
me.
you that one time
Oh, that was because of the DLC content though.
where you got only the mission completed and every single one of your soldiers ended up MIA.
Yeah, except for the person I was...
No, it wasn't even one of your guys. It was just the objective, the VIP.
I got the VIP out.
But every single one of your 5 soldiers was
It's
MIA.
because they were fighting that, whatever it was.
The ruler.
Yeah. What the hell that was about.
Wait, if you play the game on console and you've got both DLCs, but you're not ready for the DLCs, 1, tough luck. And 2, don't...
Activate the mission.
No, activate them. Make sure you activate the missions.
Okay.
Because if you don't activate the missions, it just throws the content in on you.
Oh.
Which means that the rulers can do what
they did
happened
to
to
me.
me my very first playthrough. On my 3rd mission, the Viper King showed up and wiped my squad.
That happened to me, but I beat him. But most of my squad
On
died.
your 3rd mission,
Yeah, it was like my 3rd mission.
there was tutorial and 2 missions, and the Viper King was there.
It happened
and-
through a few missions. I didn't know it was the Viper King, but this guy kept showing up, killing almost all my squad, and then disappearing. And on the 3rd time, I ended up killing him.
So, well, no, my 3rd mission in game,
Yeah, but
he
it
showed
was
up and he
that
wiped my
early.
squad. And it was after that, you activate the mission, and you don't have to do the ruler's missions. They won't appear until you do the missions that came with the DLC, the first mission that came with the DLC, so you can just not do it.
You just leave it on the map.
And then you could learn the game.
Yeah.
So I've sped this part up here. It's just me being slow and careful about getting up to the
But you make it.
extraction. And I'm very defensive when I play. I really am. I get aggressive and things go wrong, and then the rest of the mission is super defensive, like you're seeing here.
Yeah.
Or I don't want another pod to randomly show up. I even scan to make sure there's no other pods, and the scanning protocol doesn't always work.
Those
It
are...
found civilians, and it found the VIP I was trying to extract, and it's got him labeled as an enemy right there. I don't know why.
It's because we can shoot him, right?
No, I can't shoot the VIP.
Oh, I had one of these missions where you could either carry the guy
kill
out.
or extract.
Yeah.
Advent VIP. This is just our VIP.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's XCOM.
Yeah.
We've been playing a lot of it lately, and it won't be long. We're gonna play it a bit longer so Rhonda gets used to it. But Rhonda wants to do a let's play of XCOM for the channel
Before Rod does.
before I do, and I was thinking I really kind of want to do it too because it's very episodic. It's perfect for a channel.
But you can pick a different game into it, or we can do something together.
So
You just can't do it first.
very soon we're gonna have an XCOM let's play for the channel, and it'll likely be the wife playing it.
Yes.
And I will be adding color commentary or...
Yes. I forget to talk when I'm playing, so at least this way...
I'll probably
It
be
won't
sitting
be
and
boring.
watching, and you'll hear me backseat driving at the very least.
Yeah, and fights that come along with that.
But, there we go. That's, it's been a really long episode of Warlock and the Wife Talk. And we'll just kind of leave it at the end of the mission, I guess.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's me getting back with everyone alive.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching this episode. If you
And
watched
for
it,
listening to
or
us.
listening. I mean, you may not even actually be watching. You might be just listening because our banter is entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
So have yourselves a great whatever it is before we put another episode up. Probably another week. We're trying to do one of these every week, and I think we're a week out from the first one.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Weekish.
And we'll be more consistent as we go.
Oh.
So take care, everybody, and have yourselves a great week until we talk to you next. At the very least, there might be episodes of random video games before then. So
Yeah.
we appreciate your support. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, whatever it
Subscribe,
is.
for sure. And check out some of our other videos.
Yeah, the 7 we have.
Yes, check them out. They're awesome.
We've got 50 videos.
Check them out.
Later, all.
Bye, everyone.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the Resistance movement across the globe.